Welcome to Rhonda here with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make this sweet potato casserole with a walnut crunch topping. This is a favorite side dish I make every year for my Thanksgiving Day table because everyone absolutely loves it. The ingredients you're going to need is 4 large sweet potatoes, or if you want to use yams, you may do that too. They're about this size, so they're about a medium size to almost large. 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. If you'd like to substitute with regular milk, you may. 2 medium eggs, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of melted butter, this can be salted or unsalted, and 1 teaspoon of salt. This is optional, you may leave it out. For the crunchy topping part, you're going to need 1/3 cup of melted butter, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, lightly packed, 1/2 cup of sweetened coconut, and 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. Set these 5 ingredients off to the side while I show you how to make the sweet potato part. On a baking sheet, and this is a 9 by 15 size, I've lined it with tin foil because this can get really messy when these sweet potatoes start baking. We're going to add all 4 with a fork. We're going to add 3 pierced holes right here, and I've got my oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. These are off to the oven on the middle rack for the next 1 hour and 15 minutes. Use your timer and no peeking. I've had my sweet potatoes baking for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and to test them for doneness, you can squeeze them, and if they give in, you see how they give in? And they stay, you know they're done. To cool these off a little faster, I'm going to cut them right down the center in half. Open them up, and yes, you see all that steam coming out. If you pull them off their baking sheet onto a cooling rack, they're going to cool a lot faster. Using a spoon to scoop your baked sweet potato right out of its skin. See how simple and easy that is to do? Add your teaspoon of vanilla extract. Be sure to use pure vanilla extract. It makes all the difference in flavor. Your 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of evaporated milk, 1/3 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of that granulated sugar, and your 1 teaspoon of salt. With a hand mixer, beat this on low until all your ingredients are well combined. Use a spatula to scrape down the sides of your bowl. You can turn up your speed a little bit. After a minute of beating, this is ready for its baking dish. I've lightly greased a 13 by 9 inch baking dish that I'm adding our sweet potato mixture into. Just want to get it all out of there, and be sure you spread it out evenly, corner to corner. In another bowl, add your brown sugar, coconut, chopped walnuts, and if you want to use pecans, you may. The flour, give these a tossing before you add the butter so you can get the flour incorporated into these other 3 ingredients. Add the butter. You want to coat your flour, your coconut. Make sure you get it well blended with that brown sugar. Here comes the fun part. Get in there with your hands and add it to the top of your sweet potato mixture until it's evenly coated. And I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes a lovely, sweet, crunchy topping on this sweet potato casserole. Use your hands and make sure you get it all the way to the edge of your casserole dish here. Off to the oven on the middle rack for the next 40 minutes. Use your timer and no peeking. Here's our sweet potato casserole with a walnut crunch topping. I'm gonna let this cool down for a few minutes before I cut into it, and my whole house smells delicious. Hear how crunchy this top is. And now, let's dig into it and see what it's like, and I know it's going to be delicious. Oh my yums. Look at that. Perfect with your turkey, your ham, and look at that sweet potatoes. I can smell it. That brown sugar, the sweet potatoes. Wow. I gotta give it a try. It's still really super warm, but look how crunchy that is. Here goes. Wow. Light, fluffy, sweet potatoes with that delicious coconut, nuts, brown sugar. Y'all, this is just a fabulous side dish for your Thanksgiving Day table or for any day of the year. Look how beautiful that presentation is. You won't be disappointed with this sweet potato casserole with the walnut crunch topping. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Leave me a comment, give me thumbs up, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll catch you lovely people later.